I ended up in like C, middle of the pack. Mine was satisfactory.
Yeah, I'm dumpster tier. Pretty sure I was near.
That's unfortunate. But you don't have both of yours. It doesn't really count. It's not fair. It's not fair on you.
It was added today, but we will get into that later. Ooh. We can do some review as we have some bounty rune action, but it seems pretty chill. Nothing's really happening. It's a classic 2 for 2.
Balance in all things. Yeah, it looked like he might pop off in that top rune spot, but both teams just backing away from it. So Timber up against the Storm mid. Lumpy is such a good username. Lumpy against Larl. I think Larl is like an S tier name as well.
Oh, it really is. It's funny, it's good, it flows well. Like you can make memes out of it too.
But it's also the fact that you tickle the roof of your mouth when you say it as well.
I mean, you're a caster, so I feel like you care more about these names. Now, if he has this name and he plays well, then to me he's like a god.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So he becomes Larl God.
Yeah, but you don't have to say the God part.
Why not?
Because the Dota shows this.
Am I showing my age?
No, this is the problem. Like when you call yourself Larl God, like you're just stupid. You don't need to put if you're good enough, people will call you that. You don't do it yourself. You see what I mean?
Yeah, but it's very confident, isn't it? It's like one of those things, you get into a ranked game, you see someone with, Grandmaster tier, anime profile picture, Invoker or whatever, and you're like, this guy's really good, and then he just ends up being awful.
Yeah, because it's fake confidence, so don't do it. I know there's the fake it till you make it, but there's a limit.
Okay, I agree with you. I'm with you on that. The fake confidence. Already a nice bit of dewarding down bottom. Elmisho got the Observer. So a bit of getting behind them. A double melee lane here with the Omni and the DK. Still waiting to see what exactly BeastCoast are going to get up to though. But they've got the lane in a spot by their tower, so a pretty long lane to chase down with 2 melee heroes.
I do think for BeastCoast there should be aiming to play for a level 3 timing, like level 2 trample, level 2 edict on the ledge, because I think right now with both lanes being level 2, I don't really see BeastCoast having an easy time scoring a kill. But with this double level 3 timing, maybe they can. And like you said, with the sling control, they're off to a pretty good start.
And Koska already down to half health. Amisho able to step up. But not Radan, the Dragon Knight. This guy has been such an incredible laner and scaler, the hero and the player. We've seen it a lot from Tundra. Pure has been doing it a hell of a lot. And a lot of people are just asking why picking DK. Isn't it just a worse Sven back then? And a lot of Pure smiling at us when we asked him this. He's like, yeah, sure, it's a worse Sven. Now everybody's copying it.
It just feels like there has a bit more room for error potentially, like it's just a better laner. As like there's a lot of pressure in this lane, but with as long as Yotaro has mana, like he can always just stun the primal, help himself, and then it's the same with Naposhka. You have the repel, you have the heal as well to help all around. So they do have a very good lane to just chill. And I mean the hero is very similar to Sven. You just do want to farm as Elmisho with a little blood grenade action.
Is he diving this? Have he got this? Oh, he's got it. And the tower, first blood's coming. Elmisho's probably going to survive this as well. Doesn't he just want to die now? He's going to have to walk back to Fountain anyway.
Yeah, I think suiciding would be a pretty good choice, just because then the moment Omni comes back, you come back with full mana too, but perhaps he feels like, okay, I'm just going to get a Mango Clarity. I have this Lotus. So, maybe just because of that, he can play through it. But yeah, just showing off the facet, which we have seen a lot from the mid lash, the 4 lash as well. Your Edict doesn't hit the tower. It doesn't matter. It just goes all out on the hero. So just really nice play from him.
Yeah, shredded through the Omni. Misanthropy and defilement. I still reckon whoever named all these facets and innates needs a raise.
I mean, for sure. There's way too many good ones. So there's Bear Down for Lone Druid. I don't know what there's 50 ones that are just hilarious.
What was Lesh's other one? Something with crystals in it. I know Lacoste was going on about the Lesh's other one is synoptic crystals or something.
Oh yeah, it's chronoptic nourishment.
That's it, chronoptic, thank you.
I've never even heard chronoptic before, so it teaches you many things, even in English.
It's not even a word in English, they made it up.
Oh, that's great. So it teaches you fake English.
Yeah. Oh, classic.
This game.
I've not seen that in a long time. Small camp stacked and pulled by the Omni Knight, so it looks like he actually was able to drag that lane back. He though by Primal Beast. Stun out Radan, but a dive on the tower. And Koshka really getting bullied in this lane, focused and sent all the way back behind his tier 1.
I mean, so far, I think BeastCoast, I mean, of course, Spirit are happy with this lane because the DK is free farming, but with them, like, getting a kill out of it is very good, and I like what Moose is doing with these illusions, because I've seen a lot of different skill builds from the Naga, like net and then only the ring, if that's how you're supposed to pronounce the same skill, but he's taking these illus to just block the camps and not, like, mirror stack the farm there. This is really cool.
Yeah, very interesting. Oh god, El Micho, he went in for it again. This time gets turned on by 2 heroes, forced away. And a flame break up top. Oh, nearly gave the opportunity for Collapse to get the crush in. Step away, and Snare dragging the backrider back under tower. Damage from Pike's Lina, not quite enough. And Collapse, yeah, able to force the Lina back, save Mira's back for now. Another block grenade though, and the Dragon Slave thinking about it. Pike gets it up, lines it, takes down the bat, and they're even looking for Collapse here as the secondary kill. He's pretty speedy. Reeling it back in. Light Strike Array, the stun for days. Damage is coming. And Pike, he's got enough mana for that Dragon Slave to finish it off with a double kill. A 3-0 lane stage victory here in both side lanes.
Yeah, easy clap, nerds. What's up? Yeah, this is just more like what you... Oh,
Mikoshka. Feel the burn. He's nearly dead, barely surviving thanks to Mira and Law's arrival of Lumpy, and he slices him, and the Chakram here, level 5 Law, that's the situation we're talking about. Lumpy's hit level 6 before that Storm Spirit takes him down, Mira gets a trade, but it's still 4 for 1, and it's the Team Spirit cores that are dying. Oh, the body blocks.
This is... Oh, nice.
Last with the body blocks. Oh, can't quite stay in front of him, but Lumpy with a Chakram. Oh, nice. It just needs a bit more damage. Oh, the Whirling Death comes back up.
This is just full-on SA class.
Again? Shut up, Kesu! There's more people dying! Collapse! He's in trouble! No, he's not. Never mind. JK.
If you were good, he would have. Yeah, if you were good, he would have known. He wouldn't have died. So, but it's okay. You can interrupt me. It's all right. But this is classic SA things. Everyone is everywhere. Shit is happening. Everyone is dying. Moose is stealing the wisdom rune, so this could be a double-double. Double-double? Moose, who's taking the bottom wisdom? That's also very important. Mr.
I'm
Moose
watching
with the net.
I'm watching. No one's taking it. And Moose escapes.
It's just gonna be Vitali on the primal, pretty nice. So he could just be level 7. And at least for now, BeastCoast have exceeded my expectations for what would happen in this laning stage. Squeezing out some kills bottom, squeezing out 2 great kills top, and just like the ensnare, the net, getting them in, reeling them there, getting them hit with the stun. Yeah, just looking good so far.
We haven't really seen any like moves out of the laning stage yet, right? The laning stage hasn't broken down properly yet. Is this something we're still waiting for BeastCoast to do? Are they happy now to extend the laning stage?
They're definitely happy with this. I think like laning is a bit more sus maybe nowadays. I think lanes can be pretty long. It's like more on where can like your supports move and do you have any gate rotation? So I think for now it's mainly the supports. Maybe they can go here to Lumpy, look on the runes.
Classic Storm Spirit, but Mira and Law, they turn on moves. Some revenge finally in that mid lane as Law bottles up the haste and is even looking to chase down El Micho. I'm thinking about it. Team Spirit brought 3 in there.
Is that you can cut, which naturally puts you between like the mid and the safe lane. So maybe he can like go mid, or maybe the Timber can go somewhere. So they're like very open in terms of how they
have. Another move up top. How many is that? 4 from BeastCoast? Yeah, these teams on Leshrac just stomping all over the place. I mean, these are the heroes we were saying, or you were saying in the draft, a lot of damage. They just need one stun to connect, and it's death for Team Spirit. Like here, he's going to chase forward. Does he have him snare back up? He does to drag the Batrider into his Lumpy. I'm not able to catch up now. So tight in his fire as well. So try to get him on the Storm Spirit, but Storm Spirit with a Dragon Knight. Takes down the Nagasar, and Lina trying to slip back through the northern passage as the rest of them, they scanned down south, but it looks like BeastCoast should be...
There's a lot of heroes that love to have setup. Lesh loves to have people set you up, Lina stun, Silver as well. As Merrick this is a level 8 primal. He's going to have some fancy footwork.
Yeah, some fancy wing work as well. I don't know if you can flap over the cliffs and try and get away. It looks like Mira's found a spot there. You've got safety from the front piece, but it's not safety from the timber sword. He goes down the trees. He goes through the canopy, kills off the Batrider. This is, you said it 2 minutes ago, right? Classic FA Dota. This is just where his exit. It really is like that. You know, going for these cuts behind tower, looking for that, you know, kill into wave cut into tower pressure. Something BeastCoast trying to exploit, and are exploiting expertly here. Like Vitality taking up position in this bottom jungle, cutting away the chance from Miposhka to sit behind one of his cores, makes things very difficult to, you know, try and hold on to the mid-tier run and defend it. Stay on as well. And Miposhka just, he's been working more at this point. Scouting, seeing he's there. Storm Spirit will zip over. Miposhka does survive. At least makes himself out of danger for now. As Radan and Lol maybe looking to strike back. Get stunned up and controlled. There we go.
Okay, I thought maybe BeastCoast could like disengage more cleanly, but you know, Spirit, they do bring the numbers and get themselves a kill, which I feel like if they don't kill, it will have to be with
like bat smokes and just lasso someone. It's the level 5. And he's dead.
Hard to lasso people when you're dead. Because I think he's not even close to 6. Like he just hit 5. Which means that he can like farm stats, but what's on you? It's Mr. Lucky Man. Same song, ding dong. Oh, peace fine.
It's nap time for you, Team Spirit.
Okay, I like how they're using the heroes right now, because a lot of the times, like, some people will be like, oh, we need to bring everyone here, but no, like, look at the map. Lino's farming top, Primal's farming bottom. You have the perfect 2 heroes with Naga Timber to steal the sacks, but also the perfect heroes to still get out if they bring numbers.
These dire heroes swarming top. Oh, Collapse, you're close to your blink dagger, are you? A little protection against the onslaught of damage that comes his way.
What can you do?
Looks like Vitaly also slipping out of the grasps of the rest of Spirit down at the bottom of the river.
What do you feel here if you're Mira or Miposhka? Collapse dies and he uses the void sign of subject. What can you do?
That's a good snipe. The storm takes so much from the onslaught. Chakram are coming in onto Miposhka. Ching. Trying to get in there, but they'll go with the Prone Beast. Slap down.
They just forget about their own.
Yoink. Oh,
that's at least very good for Spirit, because yeah, any kill for them right now is like really big. You're down 4k gold, you need XP, you need to like try to come back, because yeah, they're gonna need 1 or 2 kills to... Oh, Mr. Moose will be under the scene once more.
Anyway, they're on the hunt now. Forcing a reaction. Just getting on top of Slardar. A lot of damage dumped his way. Collapse. And hands his life over for an unstoppable streak on Luna. Is there a chance for them to just like slip into Roshan now? Is it too early for that?
Yeah, I think so. When you're up this far and you don't have incredible Roshios, I mean, they have okay heroes to do it. But I think like right now, when you're up this much, you want to so it just feels good. But you do have another like playmaking ability now on Spirit with Mira having the Blink Dagger. So BeastCoast need to make sure that they don't overplay their hands, because like we're saying, they're up 4 or 5k gold, but this game can turn very quickly.
Okay. Storm caught up, all netted and slain quickly as Team Spirit lose 2 heroes and they are on the run.
Okay, I mean, again, just nicely done with a good movement to the top lane. Lar was able to dodge the Gleipnir, but I mean, there's more than that. Then suddenly the Atos comes out from Lumpy on the Timber. So just all in all, good stuff. Like the Atos into the Blink. I'm a big fan of the itemization right now from BeastCoast. It's all just like amplifying the speed of the game and keep going forward. You build Atos, you catch them. Now you go Blink, you can catch them more, and people just keep going in. Because yeah, you're up 6k gold, play like it.
Keep the pressure on. Don't let them fall into their next items. And Lol in a pretty forward spot, honestly, given the position of BeastCoast. Coming down the corner here, but he does zip away. Having to break free of that control BeastCoast is offering. And on the right behind him, obviously helps.
Yeah, it's just fighting chance into BeastCoast.
Yeah, then it's like posing the question of how you're going to break high ground, BeastCoast. You know, how you're going to kill towers and objectives if we're just standing there with 3 BKBs. Because yes, you've seen how Storm Spirit. again, the Omni Knight offering that protection though for Lyle.
Dire's middle tower
Mira,
is under
what's he
attack.
up to? Farming jungle, cutting waves, being a bit of a nuisance.
I mean, you can definitely tell what Spirit knows that this is happening.
Oh yeah. A little worse for wear.
Let's see how they disengage, if they do.
All pipe showing the so there. Stormspirit comes in, but the siren, is that protection enough to try and save the leader? Pike is barely surviving, gets up to high ground. The tower hit. Ooh, he cracks the way from the sun hill, but the Stormspirit zips on into the kill. Now the Nagas are in trouble as well as Spirit. This is what they are so good at, picking their moments and striking back.
Oh, this is pretty devastating for Beast. He nearly won.
That's a reset from this Naga siren, but Omni Knight giving DK that time to handle the lead, and then the opportunity to
There was so much damage that all the labs had to do, and he did, was putting lots of things on the leader. And like, just repel on the leader with basically got him killed. If you pop BKB and there's a corrosive phase, you may still not be able to fight back. So it's going to be a lot about what they do on that final. Is probably dead.
down there trying to push out waves. Probably an expected situation for him to be in. They had some heroes in the vicinity to maybe setting the tempo, and Team Spirit just come in and shoot their drummer. Now there's no rhythm, there's no anything. They're just sitting there, you know, dead in the water, kind of like, gotta farm, gotta wait, and now, like, our BeastCoast just, of course, they're waiting out the Aegis timer. But what's the next play? Wait for Team Spirit to make a mistake and fall into a trap? Because I don't see that happening when they're the ones just running straight into your northern jungle. Some of the Sirens here to try and trap the storm. We're seeing one kill and a snare. They can bring down Lyle. Strike away again. The damage is coming. Lyle, first life death. Aegis claimed up.
Aegis.
Also, BeastCoast backing up. Racking away from safety into danger. Is that a Daedalus on
yeah.
So where did that 1k crit come from? Ah, right.
Yeah, this hero is nasty with like a couple of... It's like, you know, the first two items, it's like you keep farming, then you get your BKB, you can kind of fight. But this one item after BKB, like right now, this guy is so strong. And he is able to skip lane in terms of what it should feel like. So Dota Plus, you don't know what you're talking about. I'm calling it out right here, right now.
Yeah, it very much is, you know, this kind of momentum-based BeastCoast side. Trying to hit the Team Spirit. He's so tanky, and he's got the Nightfall.
I like how that is just a universal thing now everywhere.
Yeah.
I heckin' love the Nightfall.
They're trying to make a move across. The Dire Scan doesn't connect to anybody. Who's that? Primal Beast. Flame breaks back, but he's got the Tim chain to get to high ground at least. Well, that's your tanky offlane. Also, get to the BKB of the Storm Spirit. Like a tanky Primal Beast just disappears in a second.
Yeah, tanky.
Yeah,
XD.
right.
Not this time around. Like, usually, like, you don't find this matchup so much in this Dota because you get to dispel it, but well, if you're stunned, obviously you can't dispel yourself, and then there's a... Like, when Yatoro uses ult, he has like, what, like 400, 450 damage with a crit on the minus 20. I wonder what they're currently... Like, what they think their condition is to win. I think they need to, like, actually smoke around and kill the Omni first. It's just really hard for them to go from the front because, again, they have no real... So they're gonna go for a kind of Hail Mary and just hit the Roche.
It is so risky. And they're not doing that much damage to it. Like you said earlier on, they're not the best Roche taking lineup. Especially not when they're being contested by Team Spirit, who have ramped
Giga
all the way around behind the Roche pin. Smokes are breaking, flame break misses, and the Nargil loses. Onslaught gonna miss completely though. It looks like Vitaly's gonna follow into the grave 6 feet under now. As Lumpy is bumped around.
It's just so high skill. Like Mira goes in, he pokes him a bit, then he dances backwards and lures like all of BeastCoast to like try and help. And the moment that Pyke shows in the team fight, boom, they just all go on the backline and just evaporate.
It's incredible stuff. I mean, is that I'm going to kill him all here. So now, what's done? Perfectly timed. Like you can see the storm getting ready for lightning, but just about connected.
Yeah, that is a very good No, it's both of theirs. You want to make another one, maybe? Make a third one.
Jenkins' one is like him saying, do. Slacks is doing, the mouth instruments.
Yeah, Slacks is like the high skill one, whereas, Jenkins like the scalp.
He's got Aegis as well. 4,000 HP. Satanic Daedalus, Aegis. Good luck breaking through it.
Yeah, they just don't have the means right now to deal with it. Because it looks very simple what Spirit have to do, right? Dragon goes on high ground, the dragon hits tower. Any hero comes in Vision of Dragon, gets lasso. If they go on Mr. Dragon, he gets Omni Knight, Guardian Angel, or Repel. So it's like, how do you break through it? It is not from the front. If they want to fight, they have to go around. And I will say it is incredibly hard to do that.
I don't know, yeah, what did he do? Slain by Radon. The Dragon Knight comes out with a double kill as he just broaches the base, kills our towers and heroes. This is nothing.
He's got a butterfly as well to just make everything worse. Okay, so double racks, last tier 3 gone. They will respect for a little bit.
Maybe you have to go the other direction. Think about Shrek and what Donkey did. You have to make the dragon fall in love with you.
So are you saying they should go to their room?
Leshrek's kind of a donkey, right?
Kind of. So we need Almicha to get out of his seat, go into Team's first room and say,
Charisma check.
You were like, yeah, just use a talent ready. That's flat and passive Satanic is giving him license. But yeah, I think all in all, a very good showing from Spirit after the early game. Like the way
Seen Ace on Gaming Gladiators do this with the Venom Anthem more recently, right?
Exactly.
Just cut the wave. I guess much more often you're going just to block the wave. Potentially you're going to kill it outright and maybe even kill it. Able to skirt around the edges of the ice shards. Natalia over the top of the onslaught, and now Misha chasing forward with the help of the Bound Strike. They've forced Mirana to level, bleep, and use the charges. And Poshka taking a lot of damage out of the Edict as well. But no first blood spilled.
Back to base. Like, it's a small victory to make Mirana's skill leap. I don't think it's like the biggest thing, but it's a small victory that you will take. And I like the fancy type of smoke around. But yeah, not really too much happening.
Oh, Lumpy at level 1 Boundless, secure himself some last hits here. Storm Spirit 3 and 0 though. Lyle having a good start to this lane. There's a new wave coming under that tower. Now we did see the potential here for BeastCoast to stick around, but Tusk has already TP'd back up top. And we'll see the repeat of the Primal Beast and Leshrac lane. And up at top, Mirror Snap with...
small problem, like with Primal having onslaught level 1. I feel like he's just getting bullied in the bot lane. Because yeah, top should be... I feel like top should be pretty chill for both sides, but when they hit like level 2 or 3, they can both start being like very aggressive on one.
And is Snapfire a little Shredder user still? Like, we saw a decent period there of maxing a lot of Shredder and being a damage dealer with right clicks. Or are we back to magic damage for Snapfire now?
Yeah, I just think the, like, playing on the, like, the Scatter Blast talent, I don't know what it's called right now, something War or something. It's just really strong. Yeah, exactly. So then you just play on your QW with the Cookie. I think also Cookie is just really good in this game, getting people out of the ring or out of the ice shards. Having a bit of aggressive play here.
Steps up on blood grenade as well. Look at that full ball with the torrent over the top. Moose, a couple more hits would have finished him off, but he had that fairy fire. Buys himself a bit of safety.
That was very nicely played. Like they just kind of let him go, and then you get the blood grenade torn, like everything just high range. He does survive, but has to pay the price with a bit of a fairy fire, more regen.
Stunned down bottom with the edict. Oh, he's seen this story before.
This guy's good.
He's coming in, trying to trade. Has he got another leap? Another hit from the arrow. Not quite enough to take down the Lash.
2 games in a row, he finds a way, and I will say that perhaps this time around Miposhka, maybe he didn't expect it, because that arrow actually nearly hit him. Last time around, he did a skill stun level 2 on Lash, but this time he did, allows him to get the kill. So El Micho again with a very nice early performance.
Yeah, incredible stuff. Pulling something out of nothing. And Primal Beast feeling pretty good about that as well, getting some decent last hits in. But they've not really stopped the Mirana from farming. And we're down still up there near the top, alongside the Kunkka. Collapse. 15 last hits for him. Undisturbed in his top lane. He's going to snowball dodge the cookie play, grab that Lotus.
Well, some fancy stuff happening. Getting the Lotus there. That was like the only way for him to do it. Dodge the stun and stun the snap to get it. So nicely done. I also like that Lumpy has an early magic wand. Like what's really nice in some of these lanes where you're not threatened early, but later is to like stack up these charges so that when the enemy team brings heroes mid, that you're just ready to like fight back into it.
Lol, of course, always on his toes against the Monkey King.
Yeah.
Not wanting to give the Jingu stacks. Miposhka's hiding in the small camp. Don't want to get tagged by that diabolic edict.
I mean, at least as long as your Toro is free farming for Spirit, they don't really mind too much. I mean, obviously you don't want to like hand a lot of net worth into the Slash, but for now they should be happy with what's going on in the bot lane.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
Yeah, like it used to be as a pos 5 like an Undying or Omni Knight, it was fine to die and like trade your life for resources. But now if that life means, you know, a Bassi or Arcane Boots or whatever for Lesh, it's just like nah.
Yeah, you definitely have to be careful with that. It looks like they want to go for some creep cutting shenanigans now. I don't really mind it because we already talked about the fact that they're always kind of free farming anyway. Now you're in a better position, Mr. Top Lane.
Structures are fortified.
Pipe taking a lot of damage. Oh man, so he salved just enough to survive it?
Wow. That is a lose-lose situation.
Yeah.
Like, you don't salve, you die. I mean, this was probably actually worse because now you lived, but you can't lane anyway and you lost your salve.
And now you're stuck with 1 HP under tower, and Moose is dying regardless of it. And he's got snowball, he's got shards. He's not going to get the kill on Mirror, and look at this, lining up the scatter blast. Where are you? Come back here. Die to collapse. And Kogi having a great time in the top lane. Team Spirit really turning things around.
And this is just why the small things like matter so much. Of course, we haven't seen the top lane like in depth, but what happened just now, I don't think it's supposed to happen in this lane. Like there's some small outplays going on with like trading, the way they're using resources. So, yeah, this top lane is getting a little bit out of hand right now.
Yeah, with every passing minute, the damage from the full scatter blast. Spike is still skirting the edges of the top lane, not really wanting to get too heavily involved. But it's like with every passing minute, there's more and more pressure on the Monkey King, right?
Yeah. I mean, because I would actually love right now, like maybe one thing you can do is you leave your Primal one-on-one bottom, like maybe you free up El Micho to move around the map. I mean, for now it looks like a fresh pressure. Mr. Radan on the bot lane has another lead.
And gets over the trees. And Vitali, he's going to slowly try and chase this one down. El Micho has been met by Miposhka. Looks like Radan should eventually die. 30 seconds on the leap charge is not going to have any chance of survival.
Oh, nicely done. I was not too sure if they could get this kill, but I think Miposhka was getting ready to like move middle and help on the roofs. I will say that hold up, I can't say anything. The fight is dead.
You said that perfectly fine.
Yeah, but Lumpy, take it over, Gary B.
Oh, he's hasted. The hasted Monkey King. Yeah. Oh my. He's self-juked. The torrent after the scatter blast. Oh no. He's being kited so hard. He should still get this kill.
He actually had to place a ward.
And now they're trying to dive onto the tower, onto Mira. Moves here with a snowball and a connection from BeastCoast. Now step up the pace and get the Monkey King unlocked. Enabling Lumpy to get a double kill. So important for them.
Very big. Also, they should wait around for the Wisdom Rune. It's in 10 seconds. Because, yeah, I wanted to point out the mid lane. I know Storm is supposed to lose, but I'm not sure it's supposed to be this bad. So Lumpy putting on a pretty good show for us right now.
Collapse. Yeah, he's trying to
Nice try.
himself.
Nice try, kiddo.
Not this time.
That's big, though. Like, he just kind of completely offset this early game with one move on the Monkey King. He does well in the mid lane, as he should. Goes top, gets a double, and steals the Wisdom Rune.
And all of a sudden, it's like a, a sigh of relief, right? All that weight lifted off your shoulders because it was starting to look a bit doom and gloom for them. Now, a 1k lead for BeastCoast. Definitely relieving the pressure off of that top lane, at least for now. But is this a lane that BeastCoast wants to win in a second? Well, trouble again. Vitaly and El Misho just slaughtering the Omni Knight.
I mean, I said the same thing in game 1. If I'm looking for two heroes that deal the most damage with like their combined levels, I'm not sure I can find a better combo than Ledge Primal.
Yeah, I mean, I struggle to find one like Gyrocopter. Rocket Barrage, but I don't know.
Five Rocket Barrages.
I don't even know about that one.
Okay, so they're going for a smoke. They do have Arcane Rune as well on Laurel. This is just annoying for Lina, because even if you're winning your lane, or like even if you're free farming, right now like Storm being off the map is just very annoying for you. He has to full dodge. Smoke broke.
Right, that's what I wanted to ask you before we got that action bottom. Is like they got some kills top, the Monkey King, relieved the pressure, but then the pressure comes straight back. I was going to ask, is top lane even laneable anymore for BeastCoast? I'm looking at the map and they say no.
Yeah, I think they're doing the right thing by not going top and just trying to bring it somewhere else.
Dive bottom, get a kill. Mirana leaps in, nearly takes down the Lash. You could pop with a wand or Lotus, whatever that was, to keep that Misha alive. Monkey King is in here as well. You're right as well. I've got like 200 mana left. Touch the one. Tries to get across the cliffs and saves him. Oh my god, Collapse just came in and saved the Storm Spear with everything in his toolkit.
Damn, that was pretty nice. Mr. Lumpy.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
He's hungry. Hungry Lumpy. Wants a bit of conquer.
I love his name. I'm with you. It was just too good.
Look, Lina just found 3 bounty runes in the jungle. Yeah.
He was letting them fester.
No. Jenkins. No.
You actually... Yeah, I was debating. Should I say Jenkins loves saying that, or I didn't have to. I appreciate it.
I put up with a lot of Jenkins festering on buses at LAN events.
Yeah, please don't tell us more. You can stop.
But I still think my favorite one is...
Okay.
Well, it was the Animager, right? One of my first like big LAN events, and he just carried a loaf of bread around with him. Handing it to people.
Can you remind me who asked?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
A little bit of slowing down in the match though. A bit of a lull in the past couple of minutes, but now the action picks back up. See? Collapse comes in with a bit of a bang and a wallop thanks to the Mortimer's kisses, which turn into ice with his skin.
We need, or rather BeastCoast, because I know their game is looking good, but the problem is that they're in a similar situation as in the last game. Like when it comes to shutting down the opposing team's carry, you can get away, there's no like fear of Blink initiated. So in BeastCoast, there's only like 2 ways in my opinion for them to play the map. Either Tusker is always ready.
It went from hyper aggression, getting killed, looking good as BeastCoast, into lull, into losing the game. So when things slow down, it feels like BeastCoast kind of thrive in their chaos. They want that bit of action.
So perhaps I think they're waiting for this fight, hand you a fight if you're not catching them. Like it's their choice to take the fight or not. And you would argue that Spirit are not really a stupid team. They're pretty smart actually.
Collapse is up here, soaking up a lot of damage, even thinking about turning 1v3, fighting back with his blade mail. Does have to spend the boat. Oh lol. Yeah, finger on the trigger there, gets away from Moose and Vitaly, who was stepping up in the mid lane. 14 minutes. He's being hammered and walloped by the Primal Beast as the kisses do land back in towards Moose and Vitaly, but they've sidestepped the majority of it.
A good move from Pike and the bros to like be around the rune, because yeah, Laurel, maybe overstepping, but I mean, he just doesn't expect the Lina to be there, so overall very good.
Up the mountain, but you have your oxygen pack, you have, you know, your climbing gear and shit. What's that first move? Like, do they need a blink? Do they need Tusk to have something? What's the deal?
You can make moves. You need to be creative, because again, when you don't have catch going from the front, just means the enemy has choices to take the power off. They need to like walk around or try to bait something like what they're doing now. Like those are like their, because you have the pipe, you want to use it, right? You want to find a way.
Sorry, can we keep this in the analogy of the Mount Everest climbing?
I'm sorry, I'm not able to do that. In like 2-3 minutes, they can find a way to smoke into the top side and like get a roll kill. At least for now, they can kind of find the last.
Good kill. Stun him again. Killed him for the Wukon's command. Should relinquish control of that top jungle and maybe steal a bit of space to BeastCoast to press into the mid-tier one at the very least. Aggression onto El Musha. On the wall behind him gives the Storm a lot of freedom to do what he wants, and apparently that is to run away.
It's gonna be fine. Also, his name is El Misho, not El Misha.
BeastCoast trying to connect down to... Oh, Lumpy has no mana though.
Yeah.
I'm trying to connect into this Monkey King, but it looks like Team Spirit just have this read, right? They push that one wave, they don't go for another one. They dire scan, trying to figure out what's going on. There's also a bit of dire vision in that bottom jungle. And the rest of Spirit, they're coming through the gate. First put the contract on the tap there. Mira going to get slapped around a bit. Team Spirit wrapping in behind the Monkey King though and finding a snowball save. X-Mark comes down and collapses. Can they defend the Monkey King with a Wukong command, trying to fight back to the Team Spirit here. Turns are going to play the done, so tanking the back of the Hollow Knight. They've got so much sustain, dodging the stun and now turning on the Primal Beast to claim his life.
Very scrappy fight, actually. I really liked how the story for BeastCoast said they had this aggressive board. It's collapsed. That's fine. A little shield rune for El Misho. Take over.
El Misho, yes, not El.
Yeah, no, this is, I think, definitely correct. Like, also this time around, I think Crimson also kind of makes more sense. Like, the damage Spirit have is actually very slow. Like, Mirana hits like 20 times with Solar Flare, and there's a boat flying around and kisses. So overall, like, Pipe Crimson it would be very problematic for Spirit to fight into.
Well, he reacts just fast enough. Ball lightning off to the left, and away he goes. Looks like the smoke going to come to nothing in the end. Twin Gate used, or a TP out from Mira. The rest of them have retreated.
They will have to look, though, in terms of how BeastCoast want to play the map. Because I will say that some of the items that Spirit are getting right now is going to make it harder again to catch them. Like, you're getting a Manta on Yotoro, which means the Gleipnirs won't get him killed. You already have Storm, who's very elusive, so they will once more have to think about, like, hold on.
Dead to Radan as well. Gets right on top of him. The snowball doesn't quite come out in time, so Moon also going to die. A double kill from Mirana, and it looks like it's going to be even more. Wall zips over the top of El Misho and takes down a third. The fourth? Collapses up, but he's solo killing off. Body blocks up, arrow misses, but who cares? The gluttony and the connection of the root, and now the damage. Handing over another kill to Team Spirit. That 4 for nothing?
Yeah, that is not great. I think they're too deep. And this is seeing all 3 heroes right now on the BeastCoast side.
Do Dota heroes go to heaven?
I feel like it depends on who's playing it.
Collapse. Just in time to see the Pike. Just the big kill there for Team Spirit. Out on the map, find the primary kill they want to, and they're pushing out other lanes at the same time. That's very smooth.
Looks like that's just gonna be gate into Roche, and the game is reaching a very critical state. Yeah, we're slowly heading that way. Ooh, full blown miss. All on the money. So, wow. I get to take the team fight, so maybe you go like one defensive item so they can't fight you, but now you get the item to make them stop playing the open map with like the Blink Dagger and so on. It's just the reason why Dota is so complex. Like, everything changes because if one dude builds a specific item, maybe it needs to change yours or it needs to change the map as Alicia. High rotation. Alicia collapse.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What is the problem? Sucker.
No, it's absolutely right. He has, in fact, been pirated.
Yeah. Sometimes you need to come up with nice ways of saying, oh, he's getting X-World combo by the round. I'm like, gotcha.
Who's been Walter Raleighed. He's been blackbearded.
That's
He's been red-bearded. He's been grey-bearded. Oh, yeah, all the pirates just have... Oh, my God! Oh, hang on. Snowball. Back to safety. Collapse and Laurel have to their 1v3. X marks back the Pearl Beast into more damage. The post go right into the left-hand side. This is just a signal now of the BeastCoast to have a very few options left to them. When Laurel and Collapse have this much freedom to do whatever the hell they want.
Yeah, this is I mean, also, like, I want to commend like Spirit's warding. Like, they have this aggressive ward top. Now they just, the only reason this play just happened is this bottom lane ward, which is outside of these sentry ranges apparently, that just allowed Laurel to jump and like get the kill. Because yeah, they just know what they need to do. They're playing their draft and their heroes are getting anything done. Being toyed with a little bit.
Can Collapse find him. He's trying. He's trying. He's got a kill him on the server. What an torrent lands on the monkey kick. Like this. The arrow's lumpy at the back of the room. We'll see the toss disappear. Incoming. Collapse. Drop in the chat with the lines and he goes, yeah, you got me. Good job. You did all that for me. So was that 3.3 total damage 3,621. That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Gets out of the button, yeah. Into the face of Pike as well. High ground not broken yet, but the spirits of BeastCoast definitely are.
Yeah, it's this could be the last fight of the game. And if they run into Collapse, it would not
I mean, yeah.
nothing else you do after that play.
Yeah.
No, I respect it. You go all in, but first third, you know, you go on the Mirana, he gets repelled, like really high skill, but then, you know, last gets